What's up, lovers? How are you doing today? Today I am making a video about how to make a girl wet while sitting next to her. Just sitting. You don't gotta put your finger in her pussy. No, not yet. She's just gonna be wet just for you. So just to let you know, you gotta follow some steps. You cannot jump ahead. No, because if you jump ahead, you might scare her off. She might feel like, okay, you're a little creepy. It's all about the sexual tension and the vibe that you're gonna establish between you and her. So if the vibe and the sexual tension is not there, it's not gonna work. So make sure you're not like jumping ahead and be like, open your legs, bitch, let me in. You don't say that. You don't do that. You don't think that. That's later. Even baby telling you, yeah, you don't do that. One of the main secrets to build sexual tension is to actually not tell her. Act like it's a secret. You don't want her to know what you're feeling for her, that you're like sexually attracted to her. You know, it's like, you know, like I tell you all the time, bitches love fucking mystery. So if she doesn't feel like you're feeling her like that in the beginning, she's gonna be like, ooh, okay, so maybe, you know, and then she's gonna start like moving by herself just because she doesn't fucking know what you're thinking. So that's an easy one. It's like, I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like, you gotta be a little settled. You cannot be too out there telling her how you feel, telling her like you would like to fuck her. Like, you cannot be like that. You gotta still flirt a little bit, but not too much. Also, another way is like, make sure you compliment her sexually. Make sure also you tease her so she doesn't really know, does he like me, does he not? It's kind of weird, I think he does. You know, you gotta make her a little confused. So now that you know that there is some type of sexual tension, what you do is, number one, you sit close. You find a way to sit close to her where both of your arms can touch, where you can touch her leg maybe when she's laughing or when you're laughing, or like then maybe she can touch you, she can initiate, but you gotta sit close to her, because if you're like not close, there's no way to touch. So for example, find an excuse, like maybe you guys are at a restaurant and you're sitting across from her. Now you wanna show her something, come next to her. Don't show her the phone like this. Come next to her and be like, yo, look at this. This is crazy. Or you show her a meme or something fun, hopefully, or funny. So now that's your excuse to sit next to her. You don't go over there just acting like, oh, can I sit next to you? No, no, no. You don't do that. You're coming to sit next to her with the purpose of showing something. That's the lie. Or maybe there's an article you want her to read. Come next to her and you read her the article. You know, you're reading together. Like, find a fucking excuse. But don't tell her, I'm coming over because I want to build sexual tension. No. Yes, when you touch her, the touch has to be settled and not like it was like forced, like, let me grab your titty. Like, not like that. Like I said, if you're laughing and then it's like you can touch, she can touch you. So make sure you're not like obvious. It kind of have to come off as like it's an accident. Or if you guys were already sitting next to each other, then you can do the same. When you want to show her something, you get closer to her, you make sure your arms and your legs fucking touch her, and that, you know, you had to come closer because the phone was too far or you couldn't hear each other, whatever, find something. And then, okay, the trick on this one, when you come and sit too close, because it's gonna be called a little too close because you're touching her, make sure you change the focus right away to like what you're showing her, because that's gonna be like, okay, that's gonna take her mind off of the fact that you're touching her. You're gonna be like, yeah, look at this, you know, crazy, huh? And like, so her mind is not on you touching her, her mind is on what you're showing, but at the end of the day, you're still fucking touching the bitch, the lady. Number two, keep her interested. So now you're already sitting next to her, don't get boring. Because as soon as you're boring, as soon as there's nothing else to show, she's kind of gonna be like, well, go back to your seat, you know? So make sure it stays interested, that it stays fun. You guys are still laughing. So what I would recommend you to do is tell her a little secret. Hopefully it's not a big one, but tell her something that you are comfortable telling and that she's not gonna look at you like a creep, you know, a okay secret. So now she's gonna feel that connection. Okay, he's next to me, he's like talking close because he's telling me something that he doesn't want everybody to hear. So now she's feeling that emotional connection, and she's feeling the touch. And also, if you see that she's like pulling away and not like really taking you in, you know, it's because you haven't built enough sexual tension and she's not really comfortable around you yet. So make sure like to read the signs when, you know, maybe you show the thing and then she's like, okay, and then she moves, that's not a good sign. So that's a sign for you to back up too. Number 3, start talking flirty to her. Yes, so you guys had that cool conversation. Now, discreetly, you need to move on to something that's a little flirtatious. Maybe you want to compliment her about something. I know you guys don't like complimenting. I am telling you, it goes a long way. And be very subtle with it. Like, you can say something like, you smell great. The fabric of your shirt is really nice. You can say like little things. Your eyes are really nice. You know, you don't need to elaborate. I know sometimes I tell you, say something about like, you know, top-notch compliment about her energy. You know, your energy feels amazing, but you gotta be very subtle, and you're gonna have to read her. Is that a compliment that's gonna be like to her, oh, okay, or is she gonna be like, okay, you're a little too close, get the fuck off? You know, you gotta read the bitch. Then after that, you just keep the conversation casual, you know, drop a little flirt here and there, you know, not too much, but a little, so she knows like, yo, we're not gonna be friends, like there's, I'm trying to do something here. Number 4, touch her fingers. Yes, it gotta be settled. Everything I'm telling you today is fucking settled. It's not like, okay, number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number 4, fucking grab her finger. No, you gotta be smooth with it. Like, being smooth is a quality that some men don't have. So if you have that, you know, it's just like, it goes with the flow. It feels like it goes with the flow. And probably for you, you don't even need to think about it. It's just, you know what you're doing, you know? But touch her fingers in a settled way. For example, maybe you give her your phone to hold this, and then make sure that you're touching her hand at the same time, you know? You guys are gonna touch, you need to touch the finger, find a way. Or like maybe you're like, oh, let me see this ring. And you look at her ring so you can hold her hand. Like, yes, touch her fucking hand. And then you can tell her, oh my God, your fingers are very pretty. Wow. You know, you can, that's not sexual, but that's still a good compliment. So by now, when you know you touch her hand, she has like, okay, this motherfucker trying to do some shit. But as long as she's enjoying you, as long as you're taking your time, you're doing all of this in a slow manner, she's just gonna be like, okay, what else he has in mind right now? Like, she's gonna start thinking, okay, what's up? Another trick to touch her hand is like, you can pretend that you know how to read palms. So you hold her hand, you're like, let me see, you know, I can do that. Like, and then you read, okay, I see you doing good things, like big things. You know, you can make it funny. I don't know, some people would be like, well, I see you getting married soon. You know, you say what you say, you see how she responds. Like, you gotta know the bitch a little bit. Number 5, whisper in her ears. Yes, it's maybe other people around, maybe it's loud, maybe you're at the movie theater, so you're trying to talk in her ear and not too loud, you know. Maybe you have something very important to tell and you don't want anybody else to hear. You gotta find a way. Maybe you're at the club, maybe you're at the bar, it's too loud. You need to talk to her in her ears. Like me, I don't know, me, I go crazy. Somebody talks to my ear, like, yes. But especially if, I mean, you don't, okay, what I'm gonna say, you might come off creepy, but if I like you, it's not gonna be creepy. So you gotta know if she likes you or not. But if a guy talks in my ear and like grab me by the neck while he's talking in my ear, yo. Or if his lips kind of like graze my ear, like here and there, not crazy, like not, baby, what you doing? Like, not like that, but like a little bit touching, yeah. So make sure you read her body language, because if she's like, what you doing? You already know this is not really good for you. Or if you want to be bold, you could say some shit like, I wish it wasn't so many people around us right now, you know? So now she's like, oh, this motherfucker wanna fuck! Sorry, but you do. So yeah. All of this is a little bold, I agree, but if you build the sexual tension and if she already wants you in her ear, she's already like, yes, I'm liking this. Number 6, reach out from across her. Yes, you guys sitting and you're like, excuse me, and you grab something. So now your whole body is on top of her, you guys are getting closer. So now she's like, you know, in her mind, if she's liking you already, she's already like, yo, if he's on top of me, like, ooh, what is this motherfucker gonna do to me? Throw me in the air, jump on the dick. You know, she's gonna go and have all these thoughts about you. Make sure when you cross over, it's like touching her. Also, when you reach over, I would say try to have your arm, not your hand, kind of like graze her breast. Yes, her titties. I'm telling you, because it's like, it's an accident. I know you guys are going to tell me sexual harassment, all that shit. If the bitch likes you, she's not going to think it's sexual harassment. She's going to be like, actually, you can grab my titty right now. You know, so make sure the bitch likes you. That's always. And then also when you do that, play innocent. Like you didn't even feel it. Don't act like embarrassed and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry because it was intentional. Keep it moving. You didn't even notice. Number 7, read her reciprocation. So pretty much, whatever you do, if the bitch likes you, she's gonna start doing the same shit. She's gonna start talking in your ear. She's gonna start like being more next to you, more like, it's just, I don't know. It's like, I was out touching a guy on the leg, and then the guy kind of like was telling me I'm too close. Right there, I know motherfucker don't like me, or maybe, oh, he's not ready for me just yet. I didn't build the sexual tension yet, you know, so, or maybe he's not the type, who knows? But I'm telling you, watch for the signs. Like if she likes you, and if she's feeling the sexual tension and stuff, she's gonna do the exact same thing you're doing to her. Once you see that she's doing that, you just play along, and then, you know, there is more touching, there is more talking in the air, there is more all that shit. Now, when you see like she was doing some shit to you, now you can maybe put your hand on her leg. You know, you can go a little further, or put your arm on her shoulder. Like, you know, you can do a little more, or maybe even if you're bored enough, touch her fucking face. Yes, fucking do it. And number 8, take it further if there is an opportunity. So now she seems like, I'm telling you, now she's fucking dripping, doop, doop, doop. You know, now it's dripping fast in the underwear. The underwear are wet, wet, wet. She can't wait to take them off at this point. So you gotta be bold. Talk to her in the ear, touch with your lips again a little bit, and tell her, do you wanna get out of here? Do you wanna come back to mine? Find something, try it. If she says no, but it's okay. If she says, okay, let's go, you know, then you win. So hopefully she's not crazy like me. She's not gonna be like, okay, let's go, you know, but she'll be like, okay, just one more drink. You know, she's gonna find an excuse to say, okay, we're going to your house for one more drink, when you know damn well you're going to fuck. But yes, take your shot. Take your shot, because if you don't take it, you'll never know, and go home and you're like, I think she liked me. Or even sometimes she might be bored and text you, yo, what happened? Why you didn't ask me to come over or something? You know, girls sometimes are just waiting for you. They're ready, but you guys are a little scary, and you feel like, no, it's too soon. She's gonna say no. Scared of being rejected. Don't be like that. Take your fucking shot. If the bitch says no, okay, it's no. Move on. Next. Another bitch is gonna wanna fuck. That's all I have for you today. So hopefully you like this video. You like, share, comments. And you can also follow me on Instagram at MellyLoveXO and at MellyMonaco. Yes. All right, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow.